What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video, and of course today I want to go over the game against the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday, which of course I'll be streaming with the Entertainer Talking Sports on this channel, 1240. So I hope you guys will all tune into that to watch me lose my freaking mind as I do every week. But I do have a good feeling about this game. Now, obviously, everybody that knows me knows I'm a big Kyler Murray fan. This is the quarterback that I wanted, the quarterback I think was the best in the class. And being a Sooners fan, maybe I'm a little bit biased. But, you know, Kyler Murray seems like he has come around. He's starting to play a lot better, and he's a very, very dangerous quarterback. So I'm anxious to see him play in the NFL. I haven't got a chance to watch a Cardinals game yet. And, of course, he's going against the New York Giants and Daniel Jones, the two top drafted quarterbacks in the league. So that should be really interesting to see how these two play against the respective defenses. Now, one thing I'm going to say with Kyler Murray, so many people have the misconception that Kyler Murray is a running quarterback. He is not. He's the farthest thing from a running quarterback. He actually is a pocket passer that goes through his progressions, but he definitely has the speed and the ability to run and run for a lot of yards. The guy ran a 4.3, 4.40 back in the day at his pro day, so he obviously can run very fast. And, you know, he's very dangerous. I mean, he's very accurate on the run. He swivels his hips incredibly quick, opens up, and throws very accurately on the run. He's very accurate deep down the field. He's got all the tools to succeed in the NFL. And as I said many times going into the draft, if this guy was 6'2", there would have been no question about him being number one in the NFL as far as picking overall. There would have been no doubt about it. But the fact that he listed at 5'10" and a quarter, and obviously that's stretching it because Kyler Murray's probably about 5'9" tops. But regardless, his height is really all that kept him back. His durability is not going to be an issue. If he gets hit, he can't take a hit, blah, 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 blah. You've heard all things about him being undersized. And as I said, Kyler Murray has dealt with that his whole life. All he did is go out there and win a Big 12 championship with Oklahoma and win the Heisman Trophy. So obviously size doesn't bother him one bit. Now, what the New York Giants do have to do in order to stop Kyler Murray is get pressure up the middle. Make it hard for him to step into a throw, and when you're going up the middle, make sure you get your hands up so that his height does play a part in this, because if he has to throw over outstretched hands of guys that are 6'4", 6'5", it's going to be a much more difficult day. And, of course, no quarterback likes pressure up the middle whatsoever, because if a quarterback is pressured around the edges, the tackles can push the ends around the quarterback, and he can step up and has a lane to throw in. You want to eliminate that lane. Dexter Lawrence has been magnificent this year. As a matter of fact, he's PFF's highest-rated defensive draft pick in the entire draft. So Dave Gettleman did another magnificent job drafting him. As we've talked about Dave Gettleman a number of times, he's done a really good job of drafting. But it's going to take more than Dexter Lawrence this time. We're going to need some help from B.J. Hill and Dalvin Tomlinson. Of course, Dalvin Tomlinson's played very well against the run. But the Cardinals aren't a really good running team. So you really got to be aware of the pass. You really got to be aware of Kyler Murray's mobility. So, you know, the Cardinals, obviously, like I said, Kyler Murray's starting to play a lot better. They put up 34 against the Atlanta Falcons, and, you know, they're in a bit of a roll, but they have to fly across the country to play the New York Giants. So I always give the advantage to the East Coast team, and the West Coast team has to fly out here and vice versa. It's difficult. You know, that time, the time change is a big deal. For the Arizona Cardinals, it'll be like they're playing at 10 in the morning and 1 o'clock Eastern games. So, you know, a lot of times they don't get their footing about them. And, you know, until later in the game. So the Giants have to take advantage of that. Now, the other thing with the New York Giants, obviously, on offense, is supposedly Saquon Barkley will be back for this game. At least I hope he's back for this game. I haven't heard anything official. Also talks about Evan Engram being back. But if Saquon Barkley's back in this game, it'll make a world of difference for the New York Giants. Arizona's defense is not very good. This is a home game. I think Saquon Barkley will really, really alleviate some pressure on Daniel Jones. I feel like Daniel Jones has felt like he needed to do a little bit too much these last couple games without Saquon Barkley, trying to press a little bit, maybe to do too much. That's why he's making some of these bad throws. When you get a Saquon Barkley back there, obviously Daniel Jones isn't going to feel the need to carry the entire offense by himself. Saw Golden Tate have a breakout game last week against the Patriots. Hopefully he continues that. We signed Benny Fowler. I don't know how big of a part he's going to play in the offense. Obviously, Darius Slayton and Daniel Jones have a nice rapport as well. And if somehow we can get Evan Engram back, that would mean all of our weapons, except for Sterling Shepard, are there. And you want to see those offensive weapons come together because Daniel Jones has not played with all of the weapons yet. So it'd be nice for him to have his entire starting offense there, for him to throw the ball around, to hand to Saquon Barkley, make a big difference for Daniel Jones. I think the Giants should win this game. I'm not saying we will win this game because let's face it, there is no, there's a couple times I said we would win, and both times I said we would win. We did. I do think we will win this game. It is a game we should win, but it's definitely a game we could lose because we are not head and shoulders better than anybody except for maybe teams like Miami, Cincinnati, even Washington. I think we're a lot better than them, but Arizona's going to present a lot of problems on the defense because of the mobility, and they can do different things. They have that air raid offense. One thing I'll say is our secondary has really stepped up and played a lot better, but I still worry about Antoine Bethea back there. I feel like he's a liability at safety, and DeAndre Baker's played a lot better. Janoris Jenkins has played a lot better. Jabril Peppers has really come on. I think the game against Atlanta Collins fired him up. Ever since then, Jabril Peppers has probably been our best defensive back, although Janoris Jenkins has been really good too. So we've seen the defense improve a lot. It's going to be a good test for them. They should be able to get this done. Obviously, the old adage in football, turn the ball, win the turnover battle, run the ball. I would like to see the Giants convert third downs in this game. I would like to see the Giants do to Arizona what other teams have done to us. That is, own the time of possession, keep their defense on the field all day, keep our defense fresh, and let them wear down at the end of the game. Let's get this W like 31-24, something like that. I could definitely see that happening. And again, hopefully all these guys come back, and Daniel Jones doesn't feel the need to do too much. I feel like the Giants are better than Arizona, even if they do have a better record than us. We've played some tough teams, and we lost some tough games. But this is a game that we should win. It's at home, and, it's not like they have a veteran quarterback either. They also have a rookie quarterback that's prone to make mistakes, just like ours is. I think the team that runs the ball the best and owns the time possession wins this game. I think that's going to be the Giants if Saquon Barkley plays. Obviously, if he doesn't, well, it's a whole different story. But I am going on the assumption that Saquon Barkley will be there on Sunday. I'm also going on the assumption that we will win this game, like I said, 31-24. So until next time, guys, it is Baddog, and I am gone. Peace!